Welcome to Money Talk with Michael. I'm Michael Eastham, president of Fellowship Financial Group. Money Talk with Michael is our weekly broadcast where we answer your questions about finance, investment, retirement, and all things related to money. Remember to send in your questions to the email listed in the description box below, and you might hear your question answered on the next Money Talk with Michael.
I'm 66 and will retire in June. I've been employed by the same company for 25 years and have 40% of my portfolio, $200,000, in my company stock, ABC Company, which is a big name. My total portfolio is $500,000. I know it's heavily weighted, but the company has always done well. I don't see that changing anytime soon. What are your thoughts?
Well, there's nothing wrong with being a big fan of the company that you worked for 20 years or 30 years. I'm certainly supportive of that. But let me tell you something. Companies tend to mean revert over time. They go through cycles. And the fact that you've had a 20-year run with your company tells me you may be pushing your luck. So a couple of things to think about. You may have heard about a rough rule of thumb of maybe 5% or 10%. But as a fiduciary, we have to at least advise you of the dangers. Ultimately, it's your decision because it's your money. If you want to put it all in one company, that is certainly up to you. My responsibility as a fiduciary is to warn you of the risks and help you understand that. But think about this for a second. Ask yourself, how would you react, or how would it affect your retirement if your $200,000 that you have in your portfolio, that makes up 40% of your overall portfolio. How would you react if suddenly your $200,000 were worth $100,000 and you were retired? Or even worse, if your company went bankrupt? The fact is, only one of the original Dow Jones Industrial Average companies is still in business today. And that's General Electric. And we all know they've had their challenges too. So keeping those things in mind helps you to put it into perspective. Certainly there's nothing wrong with having some legacy stock from the company that employed you for so many years. But remember, the management changes, the people change, the products change, and over time, they tend to mean revert. That doesn't necessarily bode well for you when you're long gone from that company. So keep that in mind. It does depend on what your need for income is as well. That's a key. Maybe a better solution would be to come up with a split, a breakdown between some investments that are designed to generate income and some that are designed to generate growth over time. If you don't need that money, it's okay to hang on, but diversification is always going to improve your chances of making it in that 30-year retirement. Thanks so much for asking, and I'd love to be able to help you look at it and answer even more questions as you prepare for that road to retirement. Thanks so much for watching. Tune in next Monday for another edition of Money Talk with Michael. And don't forget to send in your questions and check out our website at fellowshipfinancial.com and our social media platforms. And if you'd like, you can schedule a 15-minute complimentary call to get your specific questions answered. Everything you need is listed in the description box below.